It is Graham here, still living the dream. Seen in the beautiful, gorgeous Sandals Grand Antigua. Yeah, I wish, guys, and as you can see, it is absolutely dumping it down outside, and Fiona and I are therefore ready for our trip to Antigua in October 2021. That intro was taken 2 years ago in October 2019 when we last visited the awesome, fantastic resort that is Sandals Grand Antigua. So in this video, I'm going to make a quick cup of coffee. I'm going to take you up to my office. I'm going to talk through a little bit about what is required when planning a trip to Antigua in October 2021, and then I'm going to let you know what's coming up in our Antigua Adventure 21 series right here on YouTube. Right, first things first, let's get the coffee on. Okay, first things first, unlike our trip to St. Lucia last year, there is absolutely no requirement to pre-register or apply for a vacation visa for Antigua. However, because we're travelling to Antigua after the 1st of October 2021, there are a couple of things we needed to complete before we travel. Right, the first thing we needed was a negative PCR test. Our local airport is providing a park and test service, and yesterday morning, Fiona and I got up really early and we travelled down to our local airport for 7:30 in the morning to be tested for COVID-19. It's a 24-hour service. We were due to get the results this morning by 7:30, but they were really fast yesterday. At around 11:30 a.m. we both received emails saying that COVID-19 was not detected. Yeah, they don't say it's negative, they simply say it's not detected at the time of testing. But check one, we have a PCR negative test. Secondly, from the end of September 2021, the Antigua government requires anyone entering the country to provide proof of at least having one injection or one COVID-19 vaccine. I'm not going to get into the merits of a government-dated vaccine program on my YouTube channel, but needless to say, living in the United Kingdom, Fiona and I have already had both our vaccine injections, and in fact, we have received our NHS certificate showing that we're double vaccinated. So point two, we're now clear to go to Antigua. The next thing I want to say is just a little bit of advice. You can choose to ignore it if you want, but the one thing that everyone traveling towards the end, or what we hope is the end of the coronavirus pandemic here in the last quarter of 2021, is the airports and the airlines like everything in paper. So taking the advice of fellow travelers, I tried to be a little bit more organized this year, and I purchased these colored Polly Pockets on Amazon. In the first one is my COVID vaccine certificate and PCR test results. The same in this one for Fiona, and the rest of our documentation, our tickets, our travel vouchers, our parking receipts, etc. are all in this pocket. And that's it, guys. Everyone that has travelled in recent weeks and months say the airports love paper. They hate you faffing around with your mobile phone to find that mysterious document hidden in some folder within your email. I know what some of you might be thinking, is all of this hassle just to travel worth it? Absolutely it's worth it, because we're travelling to Antigua, and in fact we're travelling to the Sandals Grand Antigua for 2 whole weeks. And that brings me nicely on to what's coming up here on the Liv'n the Dream YouTube channel as part of our Antigua 21 adventure. In all of our previous Sandals videos here on Liv'n the Dream, you had to find Fiona and I starting our trip at Gatwick Airport in London, flying, of course, on board British Airways, just like we did during our last trip to Antigua in October 2019. But not this year, because for the first time on Liv'n the Dream, and for the first time in over 25 years, we're flying on board Virgin Atlantic, and this means we'll be starting our Antigua 21 adventure at London's Heathrow Terminal 3, where Fiona and I are really looking forward to trying out the Virgin Clubhouse because yes guys, we're travelling in Virgin's upper class. As I said in the last video, I plan to do absolutely no video editing on our flight out to Antigua this year, and therefore the first video in our Antigua 21 adventure will publish on Thursday the 21st of October 2021, and I'll publish a new video every Thursday until I run out of content. So that's it guys, I do have a video content plan and a publishing schedule, but they're both in my head right now, and as ever, they're subject to change. So until the next video, which will be our trip report, publishing on Thursday the 21st of October 2021, following Fiona and I travelling from London Heathrow Terminal 3 to Antigua's VC Bird International Airport on board Virgin Atlantic's upper class in one of their Airbus A330s we believe. Thanks for watching.